Hey guys, and welcome back to the finale of 5 Days a Stranger.
Pardon?
Phil, you okay over there? Ow.
I think we broke all of Phil's jelly.
We were just performing a play. Put that blood back where it came from, also help me.
You asked me earlier if I was piecing together what was going on, and I'm thinking I'm starting to understand.
Oh, really?
Unless, of course, they throw another twist at me at the last moment, which I am fully fucking ready for.
It turns out the tree we cut down was the killer.
Oh, well, makes complete sense.
He just randomly keeps falling on everyone and killing them.
Well, did it take most of our shit in the inventory?
Yep. Well, Simone would be a fool not to confiscate stuff from who she believes to be the killer.
That's true. You should have taken our salty bear, though. I could technically live on that for a while.
Technically, it's not a salty bear. I think all the salt plus the stick has been removed. And don't forget the cord, so you can't hang yourself.
Who licked all the salt off of the bear?
Oh, that's a weekend treat for Jim, I guess.
I did?
You mean it was me who killed Philip? I clearly don't have any motive to kill that asshole. Alright, just a little bit of a back and forth with Simone here. Don't worry, we'll eventually get out, but we have to convince her that we're not a terrible murderer. Apart from the bit where we kind of blacked out over and over and over and people keep dying.
Well, let's face it, the lookout is not looking that good right about now.
The outlook, you mean?
Yeah, that thing. In is out is up.
Are you just a speaking spell? Am I talking to a speaking spell right now?
Well, to be honest, I am being thrown a little fucking off at all the creepy shit that's happening.
Okay.
You got it all wrong. I just mostly like making metalwork sculptures to sell at the local flea market. It doesn't do that well, but it's a hobby. That's why I steal things, Simone.
You can play this a number of ways, but I'm just going like the dialogue path that will take us directly to where we need to go.
Yeah, you guys want to be scared shitless, you do it on your own fucking time.
Go have a look at the basement. You'll see I'm not lying. I wouldn't advise touching the idol. Something about that gives me the heebie-jeebies.
That's probably like, I'm trying to think of the closest cursed object, and the only thing I can think of is the monkey paw. Making me go inside TVs to the Midnight Channel.
They make me ask for more Modern Simpsons. It's horrible.
Such a terrible fate.
Well, there's AJ and Phil. That's 2 times. Unless there's like prior Trilby murders that we don't know about.
Maybe. It's possible.
Like cut content from the Art of Theft. All 2 of them.
That may be a little bit too much information, but I understand your plight at the moment.
And then I piss myself in fear several times when I hear people walking up the floor above me. You've got to believe me, Simone.
I sort of accidentally pass gas when I have to talk to a lot of people in the room. It's terrible.
I met up with the welder and I shouted in fear. Yes, the tie. You remember what we put in the tie?
That looked like a stapler because of the Sprite, but yes, I remember what we put in there, that lockpick.
Ah, yes. Bada bing.
Thank you, Trilby. I really appreciate your forethought here.
I like it when, I like a little bit of 4-4 breaking. Not too much, because then it gets a little bit obnoxious.
Yeah, just don't kidnap the party wagon, alright? That's what I call my car.
I'm gonna drive that thing right over the wall and get out of this place.
It can fly over ravines.
Just gotta leave him there?
Pretty much.
Although, I have to say, it would be really awkward if you put him in the place with, like, the dead bodies. Then it really would be a crypt.
Alright. Okay. Just gonna adjust here.
Skeleton in a blood-stained safari suit. Yeah.
Looks like he's wearing the Scream mask, you know?
Looking at the painting, it looks like a rather large, like, stab wound. Something Oh, I don't know, from a machete, perhaps?
Yeah, I'm starting to think a machete might be the modus operandi here. This is how long? Oh boy! Good, because I really gotta take a leak. Don't look, player. I'm busy.
Why is it always nighttime outside?
Waiting for it.
It's coming. You know it's coming.
I know it's coming.
Oh, jeez. What? Oh, maybe I'll wait until the happenings occur, but I have a recurring nightmare regarding being trapped in a house and followed by something.
Oh, good! Please regale me with that, so I'll never forget! Thing is, if Scooby-Doo was here, he could just take off the mask, and then he'd be normal.
This is one of the places in the game you can actually die. Bada bing. Bada ba bada ba. Boink.
Well, his name is Jim, I'm pretty sure. Hope he embarrassed.
Well, it's either you believe the possession, or you believe that Jim is a stark raving loony. Which sounds more preferable?
All of them sound terrible, to be honest with you.
It's time for a bit more text dumping, a bit more lore exploration.
Knew it. It was over a fucking burial ground. Of course, this shit always happens. I'm pretty sure Yahtzee just crammed every fucking horror movie trope he could think of into this.
Well, apart from the bodies in the basement, no, not really. It's not like an Indian burial ground type of thing. It's more the house than anything.
That's true. Like I said, petrol would be the most effective.
If the walls could talk, they'd say some pretty terrible things.
Oh my god, did you see who Brittany was kissing here before the guy came in and killed her? Hot!
It had to get stuck in gossip house. Couldn't be the murder house, could it?
Well, the murder house wouldn't make for a very good conversationalist.
Purple drapes. All my life I've wanted purple drapes. I'm starting to think that Belinda gave birth to twins. Because if we think back to Roderick's diary, he was talking about, I have to put an end to the horror that I've unleashed, and he and Matthew, they kind of butted heads every now and then, but there was a lot of unconditional love there as well, so it doesn't really make sense that he'd snap and kill Matthew, even if Matthew was one of the reasons that his wife died.
Well, it probably came from somebody's loins.
It came from hell!
Fathered a love child.
Yeah, twins. There you go.
And one of them is the good twin that everybody likes. The other one is the slightly imperfect version that unfortunately you can't patch the bugs out of.
I'm here, Bart. I've always been here. Yeah, you see, you've got Matthew Dafoe, you've got the Lost Dafoe, and in a cut bit of script for 5 Days a Stranger, you have Willem Dafoe.
Oh, okay, thank you.
I was waiting the whole playthrough to do that.
I can't believe you built up for that.
I did not want to blow my load in the first part, okay? I think up these jokes, they take a very long time.
Well, Roderick did, and clearly that has not worked out for him in the long run, has it?
Hey, he's dead, okay? Show some respect.
Well, I am gonna respect that, because I am gonna respect the man who could probably fucking kill me because he's a ghost with psychic possession powers.
It's not Roderick going about doing this stuff, mate.
You know what I mean.
Okay. It doesn't tell you the name of this Dafoe in this game. It will later on. In another game.
Okay.
I should probably get my sentence out before I segue into silence.
Yes, please finish.
Yeah, it was on the anniversary of, his wife's death, and Roderick, he probably had a little bit to drink, and kind of went to town on the boy manacled up in the basement, and Matthew, bless him, tried to bandage the guy up, and no, just wasn't happening.
Just gets a few drinks in the system. I think I could take that kid in the basement in the chains. I'm just building up my courage a bit first.
See, Matthew's a good boy.
Yeah, that really paid off.
Long enough to murder, both Roderick and Matthew with a machete.
Always a machete or scissors or always a bladed weapon, never something elegant like a gun.
Or a hammer.
Although if you possess the gun, that would be just stupid, really. Hello!
Woo! Woo! Just the gun floating through the hallway. Oh, imagery is fun. That's really sad, though. Like, the boy was basically bleeding out, so he didn't really know what was going on. So he attacked and killed Roderick, who... I'm sorry, Roderick has every reason to dislike the child, but he had no reason to do what he did to him. And so he kills Roderick, but then he kills Matthew as well, who just tried to be a good brother to him.
It's all just pretty fucking fucked up, really.
Yeah, it's a tragic story.
Never going to Limey Land after this. Terrible theme park. Never going.
Let's have a chat with Jim. He's been through some shit.
So, Jim, I'm going to point out this chart on the board and tell me what you see.
It's a door! Use it! Man, there's a lot of Simpsons references in this one, I apologise. But, thinking back to The Simpsons, there's a lot about being trapped in haunted houses and whatnot.
Why did you not take the knife when you knocked him out to begin with?
Alright, I'm just going to be taking these haunted things. Oh no, I'm possessed! Stab, stab, stab!
Yeah, that's what I was thinking was going to happen, really.
Might be giving a wee bit too much away, but it's not these objects that can cause possession.
Yeah, I think I have an idea.
Well, I was on a bit of a crazy bender. I was having like a snoot full of milk, and then I decided, hey, I'm just gonna, touch this thing, and bada bing, bada boom, I went around stabbing people.
Yeah, it typically tends to happen when you purchase old objects from a shitty flea market. That's why it was on sale. Oh.
So Trilby did kill Phil. He was just possessed while he did it.
Yeah, so I can't really blame the guy for that, because it's a fucking ghost.
Also AJ, which explains why we never saw him.
Ah.
Oh, it's like someone did a Scooby-Doo prank on me or something.
Well, even if you did, I probably would have kicked your ass. I'm pretty strong.
He's like 5'1". I can take Jim.
Yeah. Well, Roderick thought he could take a little kid, and I guess that didn't work out, did it?
Oof, too soon.
Too soon? That happened like years ago in this game. Not gonna lock that door. Pretty sure it'll be okay.
He's not possessed anymore, mate,
I'm pretty sure you could possess him again. Nothing's stopping him. Is that a turkey baster on the... Yeah, get those. Might as well.
Gotta perform another white magic ritual and track down the bones of the Lost Dafoe. Personally, I like a good scavenger hunt, but this is kind of morbid.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that.
Mask plus machete, the really rare variant.
Yeah, these new Pokemon are getting really weird. Machete's mask.
We gotta dip this one in salt as well, I believe.
And he's gone from the painting.
He's just gonna turn up in another painting somewhere. It's like a Harry Potter film.
Better not.
Or a book, I guess. I read the books first.
Oh, you read the Trilby books first?
No, the Harry Potter books.
It'd be funny if there were Trilby books.
I think there are like a couple of non-canon things relating to the Trilby games that Yahtzee actually wrote, but I haven't read them myself.
Well, the guy has written actual books. Like, he wrote this one where I think the ground was covered in, tang that melts you and you had to stay off the ground. It was basically the ground is made of lava game, but all across the world. It was really kind of weird.
Doesn't he run like a bar or something?
I don't know about the status of that bar, but he did, in fact, open a bar dedicated to video games, and he called it the Manor Bar.
Alright, now we've got to find where Mr. John Doe Dafoe is currently residing.
Oh, boy.
Trilby was here.
Bitches.
Blank canvas, we might as well.
I'm not gonna rob any mansions anymore. From now on, it's good old graveyards for me.
I'm sticking to flats, personally.
Okay, that's clearly a sheet of metal on the wall. It's all bolted. It doesn't even look like a mirror, to be honest with you.
The place has been renovated, mate. I guess I just forgot to put glass in. I recommend using the use function instead of walk to traverse the bathroom. It can be a little bit finicky otherwise. And once again, when it says straight down, that's where you can investigate. Cut off the machete, use the machete, and we're going to pry up some tiles. That better be you, Simone!
Better not be down here.
Oh.
Quasimodo!
A really terrible end to the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Especially if it's the Disney version.
That's sad.
How did he get from Paris all the way to England? But yeah, we need to bring the ghost of the Lost Dafoe, put him back in his bones, and then fucking own him, like proper.
Yeah, kick the shit out of those bones. Fuck those guys.
It's like he hasn't suffered enough. No, we have to literally burn his skeleton as well.
I think at this point, it's probably for the best. The guy is in pain, and we must send him to his eternal rest.
I've basically told you everything you need to know, but black magic and necromancy.
I'm glad there's a section in this book on that.
A place of fire and death. Can you think of any room in this house that is basically like that?
A place of fire and death. When we owned Phil in the foyer.
Well, that was... I was going to say the kitchen. That's where he actually died. Yours is a nice little bit of wordplay. No, what I'm talking about is basically the safari room, the place with the fireplace.
The safari room. I gotta get a safari room. Actually, no, I'm not gonna get a safari room. No, thank you.
Especially with no creepy-ass idols.
God, fuck that. I'm gonna get nice things from Africa, like... What are some nice things you can get from Africa? I've never been. I've never obviously read about the place.
Diamonds.
Diamonds, yeah. Although, that might be difficult, but if you can find, like, a diamond room, that'd be great. Is that, like, lost.jpg on the wall?
Don't, Eldragon. Don't bring this down a notch. Oh, that sound means it's finale time.
I'm getting ready for it. Although, if this was Splatterhouse, like, the guy in the hockey mask would just, like, get super buff and, like, beat the shit out of the guy.
We have adorned the Lost Dafoe and placed him in the Room of Fire and Death, but there's a couple more steps we need to take. We need to gather up Jim and Simone. We'll need them both for this procedure, and once you've sent them both to that Room of Fire and Death, make sure you save, because it's one of the only two places in the game, well, roughly two places, that you can actually die.
Alright, getting ready for it. What am I supposed to be doing again? Getting us out of here, dipshit?
The trophy room. I was close with the safari room.
Well, yeah, if all the letters were completely different.
Thank you, Eldragon. Probably not the best idea to just shout, "Oi, Jim! Can you meet me in the trophy room?" when there's like a murderous wraith going about.
Probably for the best, yeah.
Knock knock, Destiny's calling.
Or Kingdom Hearts, judging by the soundtrack.
So, how about that 2.8?
Yeah, that's gonna be... That's worth it, isn't it?
We're gonna wait until 3, I assume.
Probably, yeah.
Alright, we've got everything we need now. Time to head on back to the trophy room and finish this sucker.
I'm glad he's wearing such a super cool looking trilby for this final act.
And it is a trilby, not a fedora. There's a difference!
I'm gonna name myself after clothing. Oh look, it's the Speedo.
It's a code name.
My codename is Speedo.
I think you could have put the cord back in and continued to watch television, but don't quote me on that. Anyway, the final rites of the Lost Dafoe, I guess. We're gonna start by giving the bear, the salty bear, to Jim.
You put your weak girly arms to use.
Now you see that shotgun right there?
Yeah.
We can't actually move because it's so heavy, so obviously we needed another person in the room at the time. So, Simone, do you want to try carrying this?
I'm pretty sure she's buff enough to do it. Yeah. I assume I have a plan.
Don't worry. Trilby's read the FAQ. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Oh, there's blood on the animals. That's good.
Okay, this is your final chance to save before you use the book on yourself. And let the black magic commence.
Well, we've already sinned enough today. What's a little bit more? This gift of a shotgun. Aren't you pleased?
And this salty bear could be yours. Come on down.
Was he a knight in his past life? I don't...
Oh, we got one murderous wraith.
Kill it?
Kill it, Simone. You got a perfect shot. Oh, it seems the other Defoes have come to join us for this little ceremony.
Huh? Oh, now I'm getting what's actually happening.
Yeah, when we called forth the Lost Dafoe, Roderick and Matthew came as well. Roderick's inhabiting Simone and Matthew's in Jim, in case that wasn't clear.
Now is not really the time to be talking about this, guys. Listen, I know you guys have some things to work out. We'll get you all Mori later. Please kill the fucking monster.
This was a, clearly different time when, and I'm using this in the clinical sense, retarded children just weren't understood.
Yeah.
So Roderick, being a man of his time, just wouldn't really put up with any of that stuff. But, there we go. It's done.
Book the fuck out. See, I told you fireworks.
And thankfully, all the doors and whatnot open up. Otherwise, that would have been a very sad end to 5 Days a Stranger. Oh, I just remembered about the TV. If you do continue to watch it on days 4 and 5, it will mention the police being sent out to look for Simone, hence why they're here now, and thus a plot hole has been filled.
We're also missing one chav, but I'm pretty sure it'll be fine.
So, that was 5 Days a Stranger, Helldragon. Was it as spooky as you anticipated?
Yeah, I now know why I didn't follow through with this game, and now that we've sat through it, I won't be doing any more. I'm serious.
I'm gonna get steel bars, and basically a cage to put you in. I'm not saying yes, I'm not saying no. We'll leave it ambiguous as to whether we'll be covering the other Trilby games. I believe the next one, in terms of playing order, is 7 Days a Skeptic.
You get fucking MBM on that shit. Make him fucking suffer.
Oh no, this is clearly an NTOM and THD jaunt.
No, it's not. Shut up.
But yeah, we want to thank you guys for watching this little Halloween playthrough of ours. We hope you've enjoyed it. We tried to make it as exciting as possible, but it's a game with a lot of talking. What are you going to do? I really like this piece of music, even if it is stock and whatnot, and I think it ends the game on a really nice note. Did Trilby die?
Well, no, he's talking.
This could be like his ghost talking. We have dealt with ghosts.
That's true.
Nope, he's alive and kicking. Aw, he is a gentleman thief after all.
Oh, he denies it, but I don't care.
He denied it, but the trouble, he supplied it.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Let's just end the playthrough on a fart joke. Why not? Classy as always. Okay, guys, I've been NTOM64.
And I've been THD.
Thank you for watching the Hellfire Comms playthrough of 5 Days a Stranger. See you next time for another Hellfire Comms jaunt. Bye for now.